Hello! Today I'm going to share with you how to use letter packets at home. These are great for helping children develop phonemic awareness and then associate the sounds that we use to make words with the letter symbols. So I've attached the packets that you can print, hopefully on cardstock. That will help them stand up to wear and tear. And then you organize them into the different sets. It's important to keep them separated so that you can work through the sequence and you know where you're at. It gives a bit of a rhythm to it, and kids know where they're at then too. So here I've used clips in a container, paper clips, rubber bands, whatever you have. Here's the first set, and I know that the pictures are not showing up very well, so I'm going to hold them up like this when I go through to demonstrate each level of play, and I hope that works. Okay, so this is a game that you ideally play once, maybe twice a day, just dependent on interest, and that should be plenty really for helping your child learn all of the letter sounds by the end of the process. It would take maybe a month, 2 months, depends really on interest and how much repetition you can build in. But the games themselves only take 3 to 5 minutes at the most, so whenever you can fit it in is great. And it's just really meant to be a short, quick brain tease of a game, you know, a little mental exercise. The first round of play is only with the pictures, so I like to put the packets together like this. They're opened and they're stacked, and then I can fold them up and I can show just the side I want. And we start with just the pictures. We're making sure that the children have the phonemic awareness in place. They can identify what is on the picture, mouse, and they can identify the sound that it begins with, mouse, mouse, and you go through each. Apple, sun, gorilla. That's all of them. Let's do it again. I would run through it once or twice, and if your child is ready to move to the next stage, you can do it right then. If not, say thanks for playing. We'll play again later, and leave it at that. The next stage is to open up both sides and say, oh, you know the sounds. I'm going to show you what they look like. This is for mouse. I'll hold it up. Mouse. Helicopter. Apple. Sun. Gorilla. Mouse. And then pause. You can decide to run through again, maybe even 3 times. Just make sure it's dependent on interest, and then that's plenty. Thanks for playing. Make sure that your child is comfortable at each stage before you move on to the next one. At each level, you want to first say the sounds with them, like when we did with just the pictures, and do it together. Mouse. And then move to where they're leading you. They're saying it before you are. And then to where it's just them. You tell me the sounds. Mouse. When they're at that point, then you go to the letters and pictures. And again, you're starting by saying it together. Then you're letting them lead you a little bit. And then you are letting them say the sounds on their own. That's the point at which you are ready for the third step, just the sounds. You say, let's look at just the letters. You tell me the sounds. G. You did it. You named them all. You knew the sounds. And then once is enough. You're just determining. That's the final test, right? So you're only doing this with 1 or 2 packets at a time. Ideally, your child can see your mouth at the same time that they're hearing the sounds. I couldn't do that for you because I needed to hold them closer to show you the picture, but when you're sitting together, that's a lot easier to make happen. Then they can see the enunciation, and if there is any sound that they're having difficulty with, you can really put stress on it, like mouse. Make it an exciting word to hear, or what might they have difficulty with, like p or s sometimes, or v, to help clarify. So violin. And they'll pick it up with repetition, but you can put the extra little oomph on each one that they need. So last comments. Again, just 1 or 2 packets at a time, once or twice a day. Unless your child has reached that point where he or she knows all of the sounds and is just doing it for the sheer joy and the repetition, and then do as many as he or she wants. Right? You could move through all of them. You could move through all of the packets with just the letters. That would be fine. But make sure you've worked to that point and you start at the point at which your child is ready and stay there and repeat and then move to the next step and then to the next step. All right? Enjoy. Thanks.